Hi guys, welcome back. Today I am talking about a very big thing, which is I'm not licensed. I'm not licensed in vehicles, nor being a therapist whatsoever. First of all, I'm young. I'm young. I'm in my beginning of teenage years. I am still emotionally mature. I have really good knowledge. I can drop stuff like that. Do I talk like I'm smart? No. I'm emotionally mature. That's why a lot of people would talk to me. But that doesn't mean I need to hear about an adult's issues or anything bad like that. So I have a friend. I'm gonna call her. I need another name because my mom told me to say Tanya, but that's not her name. And it's also, I can't take it myself seriously saying the name Tanya. If her name is Tanya, that's not a bad name. It's just not something I can take seriously with this topic. Because I don't want to say, like, Tanya was complaining about abuse. It just doesn't make sense. I'll use Tanya. So, my friend Tanya used to tell me about she was getting hurt at home by her mother. And her mom was always buying stuff for her herself and not her kids. I found out after I had broke her off because she was toxic and she was really affecting my mental health, and it was just awful that there was no abuse going on at home. Never a sign of abuse anywhere. She never had one single bruise. Emotional abuse to the extent of being yelling. And a lot of people, like maybe in a different culture, I don't know, a lot of parents may yell at their child and that's in their culture, or maybe your parent is just really strict and think yelling is always going to be okay because you're their child. And if that's going on, if you have the ability to set boundaries with your parent, you should do that. She would also oh, it was boring, it was really boring.
That's the first time in years, girl.
Love you, bye. She always got really bad grades. Now my version of really bad grades are F's and D's. I think a C is not average, a B is average. I think a C is like you're teetering on really bad and just bad. If you have a C in any of your classes, I really hope you do get that up. If that's your best score that you've gotten in a while, we need to pick up the pace. I'm gonna have to edit so much footage. Oh my god. Also, I'm not good at editing, so if y'all see like any clips that's just not funny because it's edited so poorly, don't say anything because I can't edit. I'm doing this on CapCut right now. I don't know what's going on. Nothing wrong with CapCut, I just don't know how to use it. I'm like a grandpa trying to learn how to use Facebook. But she had really bad grades and I never really knew, what was causing these bad grades. And I looked at it and I realized my cat is under the door. The reason she was getting bad grades because she was up all night on her phone, on social media, or a guy. If you use any of like these up here, that's all you, girl. But she was always on those apps. Is that something we should always be on? No, it's not. She would also get on this app that's like Omegle. I think it's called Thunder. Most likely wrong. But she would get on that even during school. She'd pull her phone out and she'd get on that because she thought it was funny that people literally flash you on that app. But and then she would be like, oh my gosh, I just got flashed, and shove the camera in our face. She did that to me one time. I'm going to mention who inspired this video. My teacher. I don't exactly have a name for her. She's Miss Dwelling. I'm just gonna say Dwelling because she keeps dwelling on her past and mentioning it to the school. Miss Dwelling is constantly getting distracted. Like Dee comes in sometimes and she just empties it all out. One day she came in, she's like, I'm bipolar. Did y'all know that? And then she told us how she went to the funny farm one time. And then she told us in another class period, in 8th period, I have her in 7th and 8th, she was like going to end my subscription once. You don't know, like, in no way, shape, or form should you be telling a bunch of kids our age that. I love her though, but she's something else sometimes. But in no way, shape, or form should you ever walk into a classroom and tell all of your students, I'm bipolar, I have depression, I'm on a lot of medication for it. I have to tell a bunch of kids our age that. Not at all. None of your students should have to know that. Unless you know them personally. You know their parents, you know their grandparents. You don't have to know their grandparents. You know literally everyone in their family. And you are like personally family friends with them. Only time it's really appropriate to let that be known. She also talks about how much she hates her child. How she's cool with her son, but she doesn't like her daughter, and her daughter lives with her. And she only likes her daughter because her daughter had a son, and so she loves her grandson way more than she loves her daughter. She doesn't even like her daughter. You should never ever tell your students about any of that. Once again, we are not licensed. I am not licensed. In no way, shape, or form should you come to me and complain. My mom talking about Chef's Cafe, that's a different story because that's her work. She's telling me how her day went, and she's complaining about work because her work was awful. It was awful. I almost made my phone fall. I readjusted the camera. Y'all want to buy it before I go? Don't talk about it if you're allergic to cheese. I dropped it. Anyways, bye.